Hi everybody, and welcome back to In the Kitchen with Courtney. Today, we're gonna be making a quick and easy cookie that has all the flavors of the holidays. So let's get started. First, we're going to cream together the butter and the sugars. Then, we're going to mix together the dry ingredients in a separate bowl. Then, we're just going to place those into the bowl with the creamed butter and sugar, and then we're done. It's so easy. So let's get started. First, we're gonna put in the melted butter, or it can just be softened butter if you've had the time and the forethought to go ahead and put your butter out, which I didn't, so I had to just melt mine in the microwave real quick. Okay, so now I'm gonna add my sugar into my butter. And we're gonna cream these together until it gets nice and fluffy. This should take about 4 to 5 minutes. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and mix together my dry ingredients. I'm going to mix together my flour, my baking soda. Okay, so I'm gonna stop and scrape down my bowl. It's coming together nicely. It's starting to become a really nice pale yellow. Okay, I'm just gonna scrape down my bowl, make sure everything's getting incorporated nicely. I'm gonna let it go a little bit longer and I'm gonna really crank up the speed. I'm gonna get back to my dry ingredients. I've already added 2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking soda. I'm going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, because when you add salt into baked goods, it really brightens the flavor of your baked goods. I'm going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of dried mustard, which I know sounds really weird, but it's a great flavor in these molasses cookies. A teaspoon of cinnamon, and a teaspoon of ginger. And this ginger really adds a fun spice and kick to these cookies. So those are my dry ingredients. I'm just gonna give them a little mix with a fork and they'll be ready to add. Okay, so now I'm gonna stop the mixer. The butter and sugar have come together really nicely. It is a beautiful pale pink, like creamy color. So now I'm going to add in my molasses, which is this beautiful, rich flavor. Look at that ribbon of color. This is what gives these cookies such a rich flavor. And the ginger. People are gonna eat these cookies and be like, what's in this? You're gonna be like, I'm not telling you. And we're gonna add in our egg. And now we're gonna let that blend together. Okay, so everything's come together nicely. It is this beautiful caramel color, and the molasses just smells so good, you guys. So 2 of our steps are already done. Easy peasy. Now, I've got my dry ingredients here, okay? Everything that we needed added into one bowl. Now, I'm just gonna add all of this into the bowl. Everybody in the mixer. I don't know about y'all, but I always have a hard time getting everything in the bowl. I make a mess, but I guess that's what a kitchen's for, right? Okay, now, oh, you can smell all the spices. That ginger just lit up the room. Okay, so now, up it goes, and I'm just gonna mix until it's done, okay? Until everything's incorporated. Don't overmix. Makes your dough real tough. Who wants to eat that? Don't turn the mixer on too high. You're gonna be wearing it all over your funky Christmas sweaters. Okay, this is it, step 3. Just blend until mixed. Okay, so the dough has come together now. I'm just gonna release the bowl. It is this gorgeous, deep caramel color, and y'all, the smell, oh, it just warms your soul. Look at this. Doesn't that batter just look so good? And the smell, y'all, I'm so serious. It smells so good. Now you always want to scrape the bowl down and just give it one good mix with your spoon, just to make sure everything's incorporated from the bottom. There we go. So here's the final step in the molasses spice cookies. And here's a part where you can get your kids involved too, because they love to come in and help in the kitchen. You're just gonna roll this dough into balls, and then we're gonna dip it into this delicious brown sugar and put it onto the pan and then bake them. That's it. So like I said, you can get your kids involved into this part. If you don't have this cute little cookie scooper, you can just use a spoon, okay? And then we're gonna roll them into a ball and then roll into the brown sugar. If you don't want to use the brown sugar, you can use regular sugar as well. And you just place them down. Okay, so it's time to put the cookies in the oven. And I noticed whenever I was rolling my dough out, it was getting really sticky. So I put my dough back in the freezer for about 5 minutes or so, and that really helped it firm up a little bit so my cookie balls would stand up a little bit harder. If you notice that your dough is doing the same thing, go ahead and put it in the refrigerator or the freezer, and that'll really help your dough firm up a little bit more. So it's going in the oven for 15 minutes at 375. Okay, so the cookies are ready to come out of the oven. Let's see how they look. Ooh, they look delicious. Look at that. Oh my gosh, and they smell so good. I know that Christmas cookies usually are all decorated and cutesied up, but I just don't have time for all that. So I choose to make a cookie during the holiday season that has all the flavors of Christmas. And this cookie has it. And clearly, I choose to wear my decorations. So I hope you enjoyed this cookie. It's easy, it's simple, it only has 3 steps, and man, does it taste delicious. It is so good. I hope you enjoyed this episode of In the Kitchen with Courtney. See you next time.
If you like my mom's videos, then please subscribe to her channel or press the like button.